Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Kiltan Rats. Welcome back to Sunless Sea. Captain Rutherford is still alive. And I'm surprised how rich he is now. We've had a bit of a good run lately. And we're back in London. I'll have to check that we don't miss anything because, you know, I want to pick up all the news. I want to get all the terror reduction, everything we can do here. Oh, yeah, this is actually reasonable. I think we're okay. I don't want to buy the house just yet. Any other events we can do? We can go carousing. No, we can't because we don't have the free evening. Oh, right, we now have a love interest here in town. That should be interesting. We don't necessarily want more crew right now. But we need to definitely prepare another expedition. Do we want to turn fuel into... No, I think we'll try to turn the favor into repairs. Because I believe that's what is more important right now. And it's better bang for our buck, so to speak. So let's head to the dry dock. And to the Admiralty shipyards. We need 3 favors. We have 5. 25 echoes. And then we're back to 75. Fantastic. And for some reason it always only costs 24. Getting a discounted discount. Right, now, how's our hold? 12. Actually, I want to check, what was it again that he wanted? Hunting trophies and strange catches. Okay. We cannot provide any of that, really. Okay, Mrs. Plenty. Time to provision for our expedition. We are gonna go with 12 of these. And... yeah... how about that? Like so. That's a better setup. So we're hovering over 1,000. I'm not gonna buy a new engine or a townhouse or anything because I feel like, you know, I'd rather set my eyes on the beauty of this Corvette here, which means we need another 2,000 echoes before we can make that happen. And right now what I want to do is I want to make a run up to Vanderbite. Because we heard about that restaurant there. Maybe it's a way to reduce terror, maybe it's just, you know, nothing special, who knows. And maybe we can pick up another one of these long boxes. I definitely want to sort of swing around, maybe up north and try to come down here again so we can pick up some more quarried stone at the salt lines and make this run worth our while. Well, I really would like to make a brief detour into the northern region of the map to see if there's anything to be found there. I mean, that Lifeberg, I think it was called, looked appropriately scary, but you know, maybe we can outrun it. Oh, the crawling stars. The lookout shouts far above. The false stars in the cabin roof are shifting. A rare and ominous event. What now? Eyes on deck. Forbid them to look. You can't really stop them, but you can at least discourage discussion. They won't like it, but it's safer. Record the change and assign a name. If the new shape seems well omened, your crew may be cheered. Who knows? A matter of luck. It could go either way. Well, we're close to London, so we'll risk it. The Rayed Wheel. One sailor claims it resembles the sun, another a Hindu mandala cross. A Hindu mandala cross, interesting. The third suggests the rose window of Chartres Cathedral. This excites mockery. Nevertheless, the reaction is positive. We were fortunate. Hey. I sense almost a recurring theme here with us suddenly being fortunate. I want want to check whether there's any port reports we can pick up here. I doubt it, but yeah, who knows. It's in ruins. Look in the ruins. Has anything changed? Tumblestones, the garden unwinding gently into disorder. Week on week, nothing more. Okay. Because the Admiral was talking about setting up a supply post here again, I think. But maybe that'll take some more time. Because time does seem to tick along in this game, so yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Why did you not shoot, my dear? Oh, because the firing solution wasn't ready. Ooh, wow. You guys suck. He's a feisty fellow, is he? But I got you now. There we go. The ship is yours. Loot and scuttle her. A vile old vessel and the seas aren't safe. Did a bit of damage, but nothing too bad. We have another cache of curiosities. What do we get? 2 supplies. Ah, take those. All clear. That was a bit of a nasty surprise there. Just getting jumped on the open sea here. Is anything within reach that we can explore? I doubt it really, because the map view goes quite far. Okay. Back at Carissa's Point and this strange... Oh no, I wasn't that. I think it's this one. That's strange. And also has a strange name. Tanachuk. Huh. It really looks like a Mayan pyramid or something like that. Alright, we have made our run up here. Well provisioned. Yeah, the risks are greater, but so are the rewards. I like that, and that was exactly the plan. Thanks, game. But first, I want to see about... Oh right, what did this guy want from us again? Right, the shady sword. Waiting somewhere in some sort of college, I think it was. And it's like far, far away to the east, I believe was the original message. So, a dusty glass of wine. Visit a certain little restaurant, explore. First counselor, gather gossip. Yeah, we'll gather gossip, so we have a port report. And... Oh, okay. Fine cuisine in Vanderbite. I know that would be something. Let's go. A corkscrewed street. At the twisty tip of an odd little side street, welcoming yellow light glows from the gilt-lettered window of a restaurant. A sign reads, Vengeance of Jonah. Vengeance of Jonah? Is he butchering whales or something? A beefy tomb colonist bustles up. A grey moustache pokes impertinently out from under his bandages. Come in, you've lost 1 terror. Oh, we're down to 31. A bandaged poissonnier at Vanderbite seeks passage with a sea captain. Oh, he wants to come along. Well, offer a strange catch. We don't have one. Sample today's special. For 60. Yikes. Unlocked with terrify. Oh, it might reduce terror. The food here is exceptional. You need not fear poisoning or boredom. Definitely not boredom. Okay, so maybe poisoning? Right, let's see. So he is a cook. We don't have one, I believe. Yeah, we don't have one. Ooh. Well, he's probably really, really good. And if we have good food on board, maybe we can do something against terror. Yeah. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna get him. Avid enthusiasm. Ah, my captain. The things we will catch, that we will consume, that we will experience. We will discover the 7th sensation, you and I. The taste that one tastes with the heart. You there, sailor, careful with the braising alembic. It's worth more than your wretched soul. We now have one bandaged poissonnier. Okay, so that's a special little place we can visit. Let's... Oh, we actually did not fit him into his slot. We also picked him up. That was foolish of me. And one thing is, I think we can actually speak to our mascots as well. So let's have a little chat with... yeah, let's have a little chat with various members of our crew. The attraction of reflection. The ferret admires itself in a mirror. The sleek fur of its leg, it rolls its lip to admire its teeth. Or is that what it's doing? Is it yawning or mesmerized by the mirror? Impossible to say. You've gained 1 terror? What? Well, that wasn't very nice. Actually, we do have a bunch of... Oh, he adds hearts as well. We have a bunch of secrets. You can do veils. I'd really like iron, but I think we need this person for that. Although hearts also happens quite often. He's pretty good at that. Let's speak to him. Let us speak, my captain, of the nature of edibility. Unlocked with hearts, no more than 100. Unlocked with 1 secret, you have 5. Well, yeah, let's go for that. We've lost 1 secret, we gained 1 heart. To be edible is to be possible to be consumed, and to be living is to consume. Thus we find that the nature of the unliving is to be consumed. In fact, therefore, anything that is not living may be consumed. What the hell? Oh, that's a... that's a nice Heineman mustache poking through there. No, we're not gonna dine with you quite yet. Mute or assault? I think I'm gonna... Do we want some more veils? I think we might also want some more veils and see what he's about. Invite him to dine with you. It costs supplies. I don't want to waste those, so let's just get some more veils. And there we go. That's a pretty nice value we have there now. Iron is really lacking. Everything else is actually looking almost decent. But is there anything more we can do here? We can explore it. Can visit the curator again, or a dusty glass of wine. 50. We're gonna explore it. A familiar corkscrewed street. Here you are, the vengeance of Jonah again. Your feet, your nose has brought you back. The welcoming yellow glow is like the window of your own home. The terror of the sea recedes a little. Oh, we lost the terror again. Okay then. Do we want to do this as well? Bring us down to 700. Yeah, let's just try it. A meal which defies description. The bandaged poissonnier, owner of the vengeance of Jonah, has identified 7 flavors which are pleasant, 7 which are unpleasant, and 7 which are neither. The flavors of this meal are chiefly of the first kind. Lost 5 terror. You were fortunate. I'm happy to hear that. Let's set out. And I think now... sort of make a run in that direction. Fairly straight. Hopefully we can circumvent that Lifeberg, or at least outrun it. Kant's Abyss. Okay. That doesn't look so good. Bit of a scary situation to ride over that for... What do we have here? Oh no. I'm hitting entirely the wrong key. That wasn't very good. Codex is a long way to the north. I tried to hit the bat button but ended up hitting the explode my ship button. That was not particularly fantastic of me. It's mainly because I'm using a different keyboard layout. And my Z key is probably where your Y key is. What do we have here? Oh, that's Codex, is it? Interesting. Let us run up there and see what... Hey. Huh. The Isle of Answers. Codex, a desperate cave full of mute exiles and an inexplicable colony of shivering, bad-tempered monkeys. Acquire a doomed monster hunter. This one has waited all her life for a single answer. Give her that answer and she will be ready to lay down her life. Unlocked with one searing enigma. Oh, we still haven't found one of those, I think. Compile a port report. Let's do it. The exiles see many come, fewer leave. Some are even willing to communicate, but their gestures are unfamiliar, their meanings unclear. Even when you can understand, these are answers without question, as useless as a key without a lock. Are you selling anything? Selling fuel for 20 and supplies for 30 is always a bit of a markup when you're farther from town. But I'm sort of keeping a lookout for anything that we can maybe pick up that would serve as like sort of a trade good. You know, just trying to find a lucrative item that is cheap somewhere away from London. And oh, don't you dare forget me. You stand on the bridge with the likely lass's locket in your hand. Keep it. It's a risk for both of you. Shorebound lovers grow lonely and sea captains die young. Throw it away. No, we're not the kind of man. We don't throw it away. We have honor. So we will keep it. Oh, and we get an achievement. Close your hand over the locket. The sea air is cold, but the heat of your blood has warmed the metal of the locket. Keep it close. You've lost one terror. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, there's another port. Wither. That sounds less than pleasant. Actually, switch the light off. We're doing so well on terror now. That's actually... Ooh, 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 ooh. Stay away. You stay away. Yeah. That's how you do that. Thank you. A chilly city beside a waste of salt. We don't like salt. The House of the Question. And there is Wither Town, I guess. I guess we'll go to town first. Behind the great arc over the bay, the pale wastes stretch white and silent as the face of the moon. From here, you might almost imagine they were snow. North of the city, the salt pools fizz with unlikely color. Explore the town. Gather intelligence. Yes, we will do that. Gather intelligence. The citizens of Wither enjoy questions, so much so that they always answer a question with another question. This can make intelligence gathering frustrating. Oh god. Are you asking for any particular reason? At what time of day? Is that your hat? Might it be 6? It could be 6. Eventually you cobble together enough implication and supposition to compose a report. Well, shore leaf, a straightforward challenge. Your veil's quality 100%. Unlocked with 1 terror, 50 echo. I don't think so. Explore the town. Wither is a quiet, chilly town of grey stone and closed courtyards. The people are neither exactly unfriendly nor exactly hospitable. They have the irritating habit of answering a question with a question. Here and there are odd sights tucked away. Okay. Who'll try, who'll buy? A street vendor turns skewers on a grill. The mixed scents are nothing like anything sold in London. Try the grilled troglodyte prawns. Do you have anything more robust? Unaccountably peckish. That's a menace, apparently, we can pick up. Try something mysterious. What exactly is a tyrant's treat? Try the shredded jellyfish. 40. We're gonna go for the Fukin prawns. Huge and pale, and their eyes stare bleakly into yours, but they smell fresh. Not bad at all. Tangy and toothsome. Walk on, chewing cheerfully. You've lost 5 hunger. That's all for now. You've lost 2 terror. You've gained 1 fragment. And the House of the Question. Northwest of Withertown, the House of the Question stands alone. Here the initiates of the house make offerings to the 3 gods of the deep sea, and perhaps a 4th who is not a god. It is the one place in Wither where you can sometimes get a straight answer for a price. Gaining the attention of a god is useful chiefly for lifting curses. Hey! What? Gain Saul's attention. We need a sea story. Damn it. But this is good to know. Oh no, lift Saul's curse. What do we need for that? 7 secrets and a sea story. Defy the gods, spit on the floor, curse the priest, overturn an altar. This would increase your iron and hearts by 5 each, up to 110. And set your terror to 0, but you will never be able to remove any god's curse or benefit in certain other ways. This would be great if your character were a priest, like, because there was the priest start, right? Maybe we'll make one of those one day. Like make a priest and sail up here and just, you know, curse everyone out for taking, worshipping false idols and such. Anyway, I think we're gonna drift further east. Come on, turn around. Yeah, okay, thank you. All clear. I'm gonna sort of try and sneak by that icy fellow there. Okay, let's turn off the light. Maybe that'll help. And then see if we can find anything we haven't seen yet. Naturally, that shouldn't be too hard. Okay, this looks like we're approaching the edge of the map though, and I'm not sure if this game actually does area transitions in any way, like at least not the kind where you just sail into the edge and then that's that. We seem to have something down there again. Okay, let's switch on the lights. Don't want to accrue too much terror. The Chapel of Lights is a long way to the southeast. Oh, it seems we're headed for there anyway. So, I guess this is the point where we are too far away from London and some ginormous sea monster will rear its head in front of us and just swallow us whole. But that's a risk I'm willing to take, because, you know, you want to know what's there. Are you the Chapel of Lights at all? You are. Okay, I have to get used to the scale here. It's always looking like it's much further than it actually is. Where can we land? I think it's probably on the... Yeah, that looks like over there. So much interesting stuff to discover in this game. It's just like the atmosphere, the writing, the music, it's all just phenomenal. I really like it. Do you hear music? Yes, I do. Furtive faithful gather in the shadows between the many, many candles. A bell tolls in the chapel tower. Cracked iron laughter. Beware, the isle is full of voices. Eat of the chapel's bounty. A smiling priest unlocks the door of the storehouse for you. Here, he says, eat, but take nothing away with you. Okay, we can feed ourselves. Give a nightmare to the well. That's something that's locked. Gather intelligence and attend a service. Straightforward. Okay. We need to give them supplies. 5. Okay, we should definitely... Like, I think I'm thinking in too small a scale by keeping it around 8 or 10. I think we should probably pack our hold before we go onto any sort of farther expedition next time. And, you know, let's compile a port report. A smiling priest in a red cassock tends the chapel. The congregation are shy of light. They come and go in little ships, and it's strangely difficult to count them. Perhaps some of them are imaginary. Still, you note the name of a ship or two. And we will eat. Rich and red. They have shark steaks plucked from the sea, thin slices of cavern tuna translucent and delicate as paper, little crimson cakes flavored with cinnamon and coated with poppy seeds, tomatoes impossibly ripe and sweet so far from the surface. Gorge yourself. Leave with the juices dripping from your chin. Huh. Interesting. So, we've conserved a ration. That's nice. I like it. See, how are we relative to... Okay, we're sort of on the level of the salt lions, so we could theoretically strike further east, at least a little bit, before swinging down. And I'll have our seabat tell us. Okay, this is just a sight to see. Let's turn down a little and see if we can actually get another port to check in with us. Not quite yet. There's something there. Oh, there is one of these vortexes again that's sucking us in. Oh, Maelstrom, I suppose you'd call them. Ooh, that is not good. Lights off, and that looked quite threatening. Definitely not interested. My dear bat, could you find me something else? Shepherd Isle, okay, we've already been there. It's something we haven't... Okay... I'm gonna turn east again. Put our light on. See if we can make it through a little further south here without running afoul of that frigate or whatever it was. This is Shepherd Isle already, is it? I think so. Suddenly the music is somewhat overly dramatic for my taste. I'm not sure that's a good sign. 7 fuel, we should be fine. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. He's now hidden behind my officers. That's not so good. Okay, where are we relative to anything else? Ah, okay, that was actually not... There's something else there? Oh, okay. You I'll do. Come on, boys, give me a firing solution. No, you're not gonna get away with doing that, my friend. We are gonna dance. Come on, yeah. How does that feel, my friend? And you're done. Great. We'll find something more. It's gonna be useful. A firkin of honey. This is what they call prisoner's honey, wrung by the lamplighter bee from the exile's rose. I wonder who made up all these names, remarks able seaman Carget. Someone who has read a sight too many books, I'm thinking. We now have 1 firkin of prisoner's honey. Is that actually something that's not completely legitimate? Like, will that get us in trouble with Her Majesty's customs, or, you know, the common decency folks? Oh, there's something down there. What are you? Leopard. You can spend secrets to improve... Yes, I know. Okay. And it has guns. Is it a port? What is this? Leopard. Khan's oh! Okay, this is the Khanate, I suppose. I wonder if they tolerate us if we land here. Frostfound is some distance to the north. Okay. So we're definitely picking up some more points of interest. Can we actually pull in anywhere? This might be some... Ooh, that was close. Are you going to come out and kill us? Are you? I'm actually not sure what the status is with these guys. Are we enemies, or Ah, we can pull in there apparently. Okay, let's try that. I'm getting a little low on fuel. I think we should be running back soon. But I want to see if we can pull into port here. Because this is somewhat unexpected. I'm not sure if the fallen London is at war with them, or if they're just having an uneasy standoff, but it is the Khan apparently, so we should be wary. There we are. Let's see what awaits. A place of stately isolation. Khan's glory. Here are the palaces of the Khan and his court, each a fortress to itself. Sleek lords and ladies in belted robes breakfast on balconies. An unlikely antelope peeks at you from a park. Guns rotate easily on motorized gimbals? Offer a gift to the leopard. What can we... Oh, we can come back with coffee. It seems like there's nothing we can do. Cruise past the clan palaces. Khan's glory has a steely beauty, but the clan lords are ever suspicious spies and those gun emplacements are vigilant. Well, strength and brilliance. Light blazes from every gate and window. You glimpse guards in gleaming uniforms, subterranean gardens of mauve and purple, hanging ornaments of scaled carnelian and jade, statues of warrior Khans past. The waters dark and calm. The sentries watch you with calm distrust. We have one memory of distant shores, lost some terror, succeeded, and we have white golds are watching us. Well, that doesn't sound so good. We now have the attention of the Thalmor. Let's not do that again. And it seems like we are somewhat ill prepared to come here, so we should probably leave. This is sort of the type of Khan that's more Kublai than Genghis, I guess, where there's a distinct Chinese feel to this. But hey, they did end up becoming a dynasty, so that's definitely not inaccurate. All right. Where else? Station 3 is down there. Yeah, let's run it back. Well, I'm getting a little worried. Maybe we have to pick up some fuel along the way. Ah, I didn't check for shops here at all, but I don't think I could. The Khan's Gate. Okay. Can we make it past here at all? The Khan's Heart. This place is gigantic. Oh wow, this is massive. Definitely not to be trifled with, I would say. I hope these guys aren't going to chase us off. This looks like something that could get us. Oh yeah, okay, he didn't seem to want to do anything, but this looks like something that could get us strategic information, maybe? Wondrous Haven. The city that swam, Khan's shadow. Long ago, the Khanate turned its back on its warriors' tradition. It has no place for pirates and would-be nomads, so here in the shadow the exiles make their home amid 100 wrecked, grounded, decommissioned ships. Compile a port report. So many malcontents, so little time. Conniving, debauching, speechifying, drinking, singing, speeching, poeting. Now and then a drunken duel. Very occasionally a savage ritual murder. And what else? An element of dawn. The rebel lords of the Khanate are hungry for the secrets of the dawn machine. One among their number will volunteer to die for you should you provide what they need. I'll keep it in mind. I didn't understand a word though, so... Hey, actually... Ah. We can sell the mushroom wine. We can buy... That's actually arguably not too bad. Let's pick up some fuel. I mean, it's mildly more expensive, but not too bad. I can buy this for 150. I think it only sold for 100, so that's probably not a good deal. We can drop this off, and we can buy this for 27. Let's keep it in mind. Maybe it'll help us. That's good enough for me. I feel better now. Because the fuel situation was getting a little worrisome. Okay, so back in that direction. And hopefully to the salt lines. Nuncio is a long way to the south. Well, we have to bridge that distance to the south anyway, so we might as well do it now and see what Nuncio is. Is it a port? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. But, you know, filling the black areas of our map is not a bad thing. I feel like this wasn't the most lucrative expedition so far, but... Ooh, what are you guys? No, 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 no. He seems to leave us alone. Right. Thanks for that. Oh, wow. Let's take a turn around it. See if we can land anywhere. Oh. No fighting with this type of ship. I hope they're not coming for us. Oh, we can pull in here. We can actually. And they seem to have pissed off, which I appreciate. McMaster's Haven. We're discovering quite a lot. Alright. What are you? Do not return, sender. What? Taciturn functionaries walk the docks in the uniforms of postmen. An enormous crowned statue casts a chilling shadow. Holding up a rat, apparently. An enormous crowned statue casts a chilling shadow. The shadows gleam with rat's eyes. Their ceaseless chittering rolls like the tide. Go to the postman's tavern, explore along the beach, assemble a port report. Yes. We'll do that. Surface details. There's the statue in the middle of the island. That's hard to miss. There's the way everyone wears a uniform and the way they call each other by their ranks in the postal service. What? There's the way the port authorities refer to regulations. There's the jargon, the curious habit of referring to any used up thing as cancelled, as though the whole world were made of stamps. You write about vestigial bureaucracy and about trappings of order retained far from home. Curious. Seems to be a postal outpost then. Excuse me. Go to the postman's tavern. The inky blotter. Yes, we do. Warmer inside than it looks. Faces turn in your direction, but no one seems surprised to have a new arrival on the island. Listen in on postal tall tales. Ask why the local currency consists of rats. Ask about the big statue. Ask how they occupy themselves. Lit by two roaring fires, one at either end of the room, the bartender is in postman's uniform like almost all of the patrons. A noseless postal inspector called Blunt Thomas delivers the drinks, clears tables, stacks the firewood. We will... do this. Amazing what you get for a penny stamp. Delicate bottles lowered down chimneys on a rope. Do not fold under any circumstance. Letters curled through a narrow slot. Rattling, groaning crates brought back to the same address every day for 22 days running. The windows they pried open, the servants they bribed, the delivery surcharges they paid out of their own salaries just to get rid of one more packet. It is hard to tell which they hate more, the senders of mail or the recipients. Stands to reason, if the message was a welcome one, they'd tell the other fellow in person, reflects the hairless postwoman. You now have one, a newcomer, Nuncio cultivating friendship with postman. Okay. Ask why the hairless postwoman is hairless. Legacy of some interestingly explosive package, maybe. Well, ask about the statue. If there were a guidebook for visitors, it would have to be the first entry. The monumental postman. Oh, that. It's all of us, isn't it? Sort of the spirit of the island. Most of them do not seem troubled for more of an explanation than that. Though the hairless postwoman tells you it didn't always look like a fallen London postman at all, that it used to have a different face and a more old-fashioned outfit. Okay. Why does the local currency consist of rats? Scarcity is not an issue. The hairless postwoman at the end of the bar smiles mirthlessly, or maybe it's just the lack of eyebrows that does it. Long enough carrying the things around, you get into the habit, she says. Then she tells you that if you stay out late enough, you'll see some of the postmen making procession to the center of the island, stringing up rats around the statue like Yuletide decorations in prayer to an ancient deity of this place. From the coughing and choking elsewhere in the pub, you'd guess this is a story they often tell to newcomers. Okay. So, well, why are you hairless? Faux pas? No, she says. Curt, not pleased you asked. Still, had eyebrows when I came to Nuncio. The postman at the next bench diverts you, speaks in a low voice. Lots of people find habits when they can't deliver the post anymore. This one has a plucking habit. Best learn not to notice. We've lost some friendship, of course. So, will this work again? How do you occupy yourself all day? Big building, center of town, hard to miss. You can work there too if you want. It's not clear whether this is a generous offer or a threat. We're invited to serve. So we can now become a mailman, is that it? Yeah. Try a shift at the debt letter office. There is a sign of a cancelled stamp over the door. Explore along the beach. We'll do that. The rocks slip and slither underfoot, but you keep your balance. Collect material for the debt letter office. That's where all this flotsam belongs, so it can be sorted. Argue with a man holding a broom. Every lap of the wave drags up some new letter or parcel. The face of the water is dotted with them as far as you can see in this blackness, carried by a powerful current. Assist the man holding a broom. Rescue dripping parcel. Or rescue parcel. Shiny. Drowning pearls, dozens of them, and an explanation of how they were harvested that turns the hair. The divers lost among the deep coral, the beasts that had to be fought off during harvesting, the growing terror aboard the ship. All that has been done was done according to your lordship's will, concludes the letter writer, in anger, in pride, in unquestioning submission. You've gained 5 terror, you have 20 drowning pearl, that's all for now. Okay. Still chilly from the fingers of drownies. Well, and then what do you sell here? Standard rate. We will assist the man holding the broom, I guess. Surprisingly soothing. In the long term, what you are doing won't make the slightest bit of difference. Every sodden bit of paper you fling out to sea will come back in a few hours. But for now, you manage to clear a little patch of shore a few feet on each side. The stones are bare, as they should be. Your companion turns his head towards the sound of your work and gives you a little nod. You've lost 5 terror. And we've gained accepted by the locals. An occurrence. Okay. Well, study the odd occurrence here. 40%. Let's do it. Squinting and guesswork. It's no use. A few hours of exploration of squinting out to sea and flinging shiny floats into the water produces no better understanding than before. Now we failed the challenge. Okay, let's try it again. Does this go down now? Okay, can we... How is this just... Repeat? Okay, interesting. On all sides, you make a complete circus of the island. The whole shoreline is alike, all of it covered in debris, all of it washing steadily inland from every direction. Not the work of some directional current. It's more as though the whole Untersee were draining into Nuncio, except, of course, that force did not affect your ship when you came this way. It does not stop ships leaving. Evidently, it works only on the post. Succeeded. The higher the quality, the higher the chance of success. Study the odd currents. Okay, this didn't really do anything for us. We'll make the run back to our lions and see that we make our way back to London to reprovision and turn in all the port reports. And yeah, maybe we can pick up another officer. Maybe we can even replace our surgeon. Oh, okay, the Finknottle Vortex, that may be an explanation. This looks like it's a lighthouse. Skylar's End. Guess that's that. Yeah. A funding station and then the lions, I suppose. It's curious to me sometimes, like the distances when the bat finds something, and it seems to be a long way away on the map, don't really seem that dramatic. But overall the map is still rather large, and you know, we haven't seen a lot of it, and there seem to be more maps, or at least a surface map, if that really is a thing you can visit. Interesting. Now we want to pull into the funding station, I guess, and we do that here, yeah. And I guess those two barrels should hopefully get us back to London. It's not that far, is it? Not really. Yeah, I think we should be fine. It's cutting it a little close, and we should probably not get into combat. If they sell something relatively cheap here, we might actually pick up another barrel just to be safe. Yeah, okay. Can we... Oh, accept a volunteer. Huh. We'll compile a port report first. Okay. Accept a volunteer. One of the company's bolligest fellas has negotiated an early release from my contract. It's the sproutlings, she tells you, her face pleading. I keep picking them out of me porridge and me hair and me eyes. Take me away, I'm a good worker. One echo for a crew member. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Gather supplies. A matter of luck. Unlocked with 750. Let's try it. A fog of dread. The spores lie thick on your face. They coat your tongue. One crewman begins to whimper. Oh Christ, he says. They've reached my heart. I think I'll be harvest yet. Harvest yet. You have to drag him back to the ship. You were unlucky. You can say that again. Off we go. But at least we picked up a crew person for one echo, which seems a fairly discounted rate, considering I think it's around, was it like 30 or something? Hey. How did we not hit there? Well, you know. Right. And one more round. And Delia's gone. There we go. What can we get from you? 2 fuel. Okay. All clear. Fuel is good. Now we really don't have to worry. And if we run out of food on the way back to London, we'll just eat our semen that's turning into a mushroom. That's how we'll play this. Just trying to find the right gap between the lions so we can pull up there. And then we should be almost done. I keep missing some of these events as well. That's always quite interesting what they have here. Oh no. Stop it, Chili Fleur. No one likes you. You are going to pursue us relentlessly, aren't you? Yeah, crap. But I really need to be here. Okay, just turning around. Carry Sphinx Stone to London. Yes, we are. And compile a port report. Okay. Oh, you can actually... Right, but we only have 40 cargo space in total, so that's never gonna work. Let's visit these guys again. We've gained a fragment and lost some terror. That is nice. And now we'll be off. Uh-oh. You've pushed your engines too far, too fast. Sailors scream, flames rage. Do what you can. A tough challenge. Quickly. You've saved injured sailors, but the ship has suffered terribly. You've lost 26 hull. Okay. That is a trade I'm willing to make. If that means we can, you know, make do with these encounters, but, you know, it's not so bad. Hopefully we'll be able to gather enough favor with the Admiralty. Of course, if I had failed that would probably be more disastrous. I'm not sure if this is potentially like a one-shot kill, but I will try not to risk this if our hull is as low as it's now, because I have a feeling like if this happens again, then we are completely boned. But hey, we are back in London. Almost. But it's really, really close. Actually, since we still have it, we can get a sea story for the recent news. Now that I remember that they like recent news, and a sea story is actually something we require anyway, isn't it? For salt. Yeah, I think we do. So let's hold on to that. It's good. Right. That was a good run. We're still alive. It's like, surprisingly enough, we have made it back. We have calculated our supplies and provisions quite well. And I'm rather excited to see where our next expedition will lead us and how much money we can... What now? Dark news. A grave courier places the quayside as your ship ties up. Sir, she hails you, I was commissioned to give this into your hand. An official notice from the Foreign Office. You scan it quickly and catch the likely lass's name. Oh dear. The business of the crown. I cannot disclose details of her ultimate fate, but I regret that in all likelihood it was bright and cold and lonely. More I cannot say. But it was her last request that this message be delivered, and she won my respect long ago. I enjoin you to ignore any overtures or messages from captains of the bright ships. We have learned not to meddle with the affairs of the Dawn Machine. The curse of the god Salt has fallen on you. The likely lass is gone. Oh, okay. So, I guess Salt killed our girlfriend? Well, that's depressing. Screw you, Salt. In any case, I hope we'll be able to recoup some of the money we lost on the journey. I mean, we picked up the cook, so that's okay. I'll just deliver this for 500, so we've already made it back into the green. Yeah, everything else we'll just sort out next time, because we've been running a little long. I thank you very much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.